All right, let's dine a fire, boys. This is the trial. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, everybody. Okay, let's see how we do. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Is it going to be the same thing? Very well, no opening statements, so... Okay. Not so fast, Judge! I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. 3 minutes. Please don't tell me there's actually going to be a time limit. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah! Must you question everything? It'll be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Okay, let's see what you got. Witness, state your profession. Z. I am the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gordon Lake. I also went boats. The night of the incident, you were at the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I predict that this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. Z. Well, I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My, memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the past several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. You can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear this testimony then, shall we? Witness. Okay. Let's see what he can do. If we can't get his name, then at least we can get what happened. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I, rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I like to begin the cross-examination. Oh, God. Well, there is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for a cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict. Now. Yes. Mr. Wright? No, I'm going to cross-examine this bitch. If it's the last thing I do. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well. You may begin. Excuse me? Mr. Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well, then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Okay, so, first, I'm going to see if I can press the witness if I can. That's why I saved, just to make absolutely sure that we can without any consequences. Just after midnight, you say? Yep, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure. Yep. Then when I talked to you yesterday, you had a rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you just seem so sure about it today. I asked him, and he remembered. Isn't that right? Ah! Don't glare at me like that! I remembered it clearly, I did. Yep. You see? Continue. So he's in the restaurant where he rents boats. Is there not anyone else who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly could. That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. Parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. Keith, the prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue. Then he heard a bang. When he looked outside the window, there was a boat afloat on the lake. Then he heard another bang. Just then the boat comes back to shore, and then the man walks by the window. Okay. And where did the bang seem to come from? Or did he just randomly fall asleep? From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yep. Good. Continue. When I looked out the window, there was a boat. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. Yeah, because it was foggy out. But I figured there was 2 men out there. Yep. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep. At the time, that is. At the time. Then I heard another bang. So you heard 2 gunshots in total. Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and then a man walks by my window. By your window? Yep, by my window. Just right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. So, Edgeworth? So, wait, hold on. He was probably saying, like, I can't believe he's dead. Like, oh my god, what happened? I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! You're probably gonna think, why is the court calling him Dad? Dead certain, Keith! He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by too. Witness, are you sure that person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him! That Edgeworth Oh, he's dead! Why is he dead? He's dead! He's dead! He got so excited he fell over. Oh my god, oh my god. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Tisk, tisk, tisk. He is very calculated, this one. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial's going to be over. Yeah, I'm going to raise an objection about this. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that that man could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun and the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. Yeah, we definitely proved that it could not have been him. That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You're ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Your Honor, the witness claims that Edgeworth says, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you've yet to realize this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Wait, really? I mean, the DL6 files couldn't possibly be that right now. Here are 2 gunshots. Prints from his right hand. The ballistic markings match that. Yeah, no. But wait, shows an empty lake. Yeah, no. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high of an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough! The witness may leave the stand. Or rather, he's asleep in the stand, am I right? This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any more need to decide against the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Oh, shit. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending in trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all this court is. Oh, no. Did I just get a game over, actually? Did I just get a game over? No! What? Who? Who that? Yo, Larry! Yo! What are you doing here? Listen! You gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Oh, he did! Yo! What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So, you said you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience, listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Oh, order, order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there was another witness, it's our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Come on. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistakes have been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Yes! Let's go, dude. Let's go. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now! What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Dude! Larry for the save, dude! Larry for the save, let's go! Whew! That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. Edge of your seat! Haha! Funny. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. Yeah! Yeah, I know I figured things out after the fact, but I'm just like, oh, God. I'm waiting until the game says it, and then I'll be like, aha! Ha ha! Okay. Then he found the balloon in the air tank that night? Yep. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth? There's been something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. Yeah, why is that? When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. Oh, that's why. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right? Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma only has ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, complete evidence. That's his secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll make this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. But can we be allowed to press him? Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right. Leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. What do you got? That night, I was out in the boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop at the dock. Then, just when I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Yeah, no, single one. There were two. That is an unusually vague testimony even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. We have no way to go but forward, Nick. Okay, let's see. So that night he was out on the lake. Yeah, no. The single gunshot. No, there were two. But wait. Then why did it fire 3 times? Well, whatever the case. Again, I'm afraid that I might lose points if I lose some health if I press here, but I'm gonna try anyway. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah? Huh. Well, Nick? It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? Guess we'll start working on the contradictions. Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Yeah, well, that didn't work. Might as well just find a contradiction then. Because... Oh yeah, shot from approximately 1 meter away. Yeah, no, it's just that the single gun... It's just that he heard a single gunshot. Okay, let's just try to press him on every detail then. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There are so many things wrong there. There were so many things wrong, I don't even know where to begin. Ah. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it? It was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By the time everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. Why were you out on the boat at such a late hour? He was looking for something and he found it. That was the Steel Samurai boat. Looking for something? Yeah. Mr. Butts, just what is it that you were looking for? What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. This is all irrelevant. Let's get this over with. So he quietly slipped the boat back into the rental dock at around what time? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. So I guess it was around 12. Yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Or phones in their... Or clocks in their phones. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked. I looked over at the lake, but he didn't see a boat. Yeah, but... Yeah, it was because it was foggy out. You couldn't really see the boat from, I guess, anywhere. Except for maybe the public beach. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Yeah, there was. Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa, whoa! Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy last night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. Then he heard that single gunshot then. Yeah, just one bang, huh? So my only thing to that is the fact that there were two sounds. There were two gunshots. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You sure? That's what I said. But Miss Lauderhart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. So wait, is Larry right or wrong? They both heard two gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? I mean, yes. Mr. Butts. What? You only heard one gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Eh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude. With my headphones. What? Okay, so around the time of the first gunshot... Stop that booing. So around the time, he only heard like one shot, and then he missed the second one because he was listening to music on his headphone. Oh my god. I can't help that that's literally me because I'm literally on my headphones all the time. I just listen to my GTA radio stations all the time, and then I listen to like Theodore Tugboat episodes, and then, you know. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue his testimony? What if he does? Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio. Right! Leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. So what did Larry hear? It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ had been saying when I heard it too. You were listening to a radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem is here. Judge, do you believe this word of what this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe his testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? Yeah, no, DJ is a... No, Judge. DJ is a character from Ultra Street Fighter 4. Why isn't my... Oh, I'm not pressing A. An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Okay, so let's examine this before we press. So, again, I'm doing this just so that I can be absolutely sure that I won't lose anything by pressing anybody. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve, but I thought... But didn't he have a girlfriend or something? Or was his girlfriend another, like, frickin' swinger? That's why he's been listening to an All Request show on the radio. I was listening to it real loud, but I'm sure I heard the gunshot. I remember exactly what exactly the DJ was saying, too. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. There's one gleaming ray of hope in there. Gotta press it until we get to the bottom of what we heard. Pressing! So you turned on the radio? Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like being out there alone on Christmas Eve. Alone! I shouldn't have said anything. Alright, what next? The request show then. Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor! Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to at night? Real booming loud. Real booming loud. Yeah, you know? And you had headphones on? Yep. I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I mean, it could have been from the radio. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? So then what about the DJ? What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing about a radio DJ said to us do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we would. Why? Oh well, how do you know if we don't ask? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, hey, it's almost Crimbus. So wait. Before almost Christmas. What? Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Kamler is right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. I mean, except for the part where the gunshot was apparently heard before the freaking... Wait a minute. The murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times. Maybe that was the 3rd time. This is the most ludicrous testimony you ever heard. Gotta press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Okay. So, it's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why he was listening to an All Crest thing. He was listening to real loud booming like. That's when he heard that. But I'm sure he heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was listening to. He said, hey, it's almost Christmas. That's when he heard that gunshot. So, maybe that's when the gun was fired. That's when the gun was fired, like, the 3rd time. Like, the unknown 3rd time, because all we ever know is that during the murder, the gun was shot twice. So, what about the 3rd time, then? Okay, yeah. That's cool, man. Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. Okay, so thinking about this for a little bit here. Yeah, Larry did hear a gunshot, but he claims it was only a single gunshot. Yeah. Yeah, really, all he can really think about is because clearly the photo didn't, or the gun didn't work. I mean, I tried the photo too, but clearly that didn't work. So, 2 sounds like gun... Wait. I mean, it's really all you can try, though, at this point. Yeah. Yeah! Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easily. Clearly. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it is almost Christmas, when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means that it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. Yeah, that's what I was getting at, because, like, the gun fired 3 times, and it was just like, what? I was confused why the gun didn't work, so... Maybe the thing, I don't know. No, wait, hold on. Let me check that. Just after midnight on 25. Well, what? Then why did that work then? That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the 2 testimonies that we've heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words... when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Again, like, what does that mean? The 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he was a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim that he heard the gunshot before midnight? No, I'm still holding on to the truth that that the gun was fired 3 times, so maybe he was right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim? Yeah, the gun, dude. The gun. Yeah, the freaking gun or the lake photo. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. Yeah, why would it fire 3 times? That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order! Why? I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies. Bah! You waste our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight? Do you have the proof that the witness didn't just think he heard something? Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Do you have evidence that proves there was a gunshot that was before midnight? Do you have evidence that proves that Mr. Butts wasn't just hearing things? Well, let's see then. My only thing was that maybe the second lake photo showing of an empty lake, maybe. That was when the actual murder took place. And these two don't really have anything to do with each other as of right now. So... yeah, that's really all I can think of. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it, makes me laugh. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. Timestamp on this photo reads December 4th, 11:50 p.m. Oh, yeah? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. The camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Yeah, correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims. Yeah. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why? Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second! Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Wait, could the gun have fired at someone else? Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Oh yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case has the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you... Whoa! What? What? If you don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I have a hunch. I got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We ain't got nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now cleared up this entire case. What? But what? What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk. So you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was out on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. Timestamp on the photo says 00 point says 15. They're clearly speaking in military clock terms. At 1500 hours. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then. 25 minutes before the shot on the leg. What? That is the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are. So, if Mr. Wright actually, if Phoenix actually claims that, you know, Hammond was murdered about 15 minutes beforehand, so what about this then? Okay. So the murderer in Hammond. Okay. Edgeworth and Hammond, we clearly proved that, you know, Edgeworth and Hammond probably. That would only just help them. Edgeworth and the murderer. Or the murderer and Hammond. Okay. Let's just see it. Let's just see. Do we... Victim in this case, so... The murderer in Hammond, like... Was it like a fake Edgeworth then? Or... Edgeworth and the murderer? But, you know, it couldn't have been the murderer. No, it couldn't have been the murderer because Edgeworth would have been the victim in that one. Edgeworth and Hammond. So really, the only thing we could do is just the murderer and Hammond. It was the murderer and Robert Hammond. What are you saying? That contradicts what you just told the court. You said it was killed 25 minutes before the gunshot. Also, might I mention, the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth, has admitted to being on that boat. Crash and burn. Yeah, your client has already been declared guilty once. I'm going to have to penalize you for this foolishness. Yeah. I'll take that L and grow. I will take that L. So it's one of these two. I'll go with the middle one then. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. I don't know why I was thinking about choosing that top one, so I don't know. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Yeah, disguise. So it was the other way around. Like, I thought that someone was doing a fake Edgeworth, but it was a fake Hammond. What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all of this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's... No, well, no. It couldn't have been Lotta Hart because she was... Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Ugh, again, you waste my time! I don't know because he never told us. Ha ha ha! The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man! At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? Oh, why? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where it really took place. Wow. Did he? Well, okay. Was it here? Because I don't really think anything was told in that. Was he? Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Oh, shit, I got lucky. Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Oh, that night he was out on the lakes in a boat searching for something. He finds it and then returns the boat. Then, just as he started to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. This is getting deep. This is getting deep. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But if I think I could start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, and I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Oh my god! Jeez! This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. Now, you see, I was thinking that maybe it was fired all the way back at the DL6 incident, but that was like a very long time ago, so... yeah. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out to the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on that boat, Mr. Wright? Well, duh, wasn't it obvious? Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Oh. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then he fell into the lake on purpose. The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had to shoot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body. Then he threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Well, what do we think? Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Okay. All right, let's go. Very well, while we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Finally, the freaking defendant, asked to be called. Jesus. Part of me wanted this to happen. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishing so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. This letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir! Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. Oh, no. The witness has disappeared. He wasn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, shit. He clearly did it. He clearly did it, dude. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all of its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well, court is adjourned. Damn, man! Damn, dude! Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. What about Larry? That was something else. Ian Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through this unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile a little. Relax. But he can't smile, dude. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Oh, fuck. Right? There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. What? A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Is he talking about the... Oh my god. Come on! Come on! Dude, come on, man. You can't just do that. You can't leave me hanging like that. Come on, dude. What the f... Come on. Dude. Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. It's not like I want to know. It's not like it's not like I want to spend another hour in investigation time just to find another thing. Come on. Okay. All right. All right. This is going in. This is going in. Okay. All right. Day 3 investigation will be next time. So see you guys on next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.